All right, so I have never heard of the concept of, oh, you win a game, but oh, wait, there's a bonus round. Now, granted, video games do that, bonus round, but bonus round, you know, doesn't mean that your lives are, put back on stake. Bonus round means that you can just chill and just collect points and, just, you know, relax. This bonus round feels like, very literally it's life or death in this instance with this bonus round. So, I'm with Grace on this. I would not like to participate. So, that's just how I feel about it. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daniel Strong from QuickTime Reactions, and yes, we are here to review Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. This movie sees the return of samaraweaving as the character of Grace. We also have some people who are very familiar with the directors of this project, like Kathrynnewton and Kevin Durand. Well, we also have some newcomers for the directors that are attached to this movie, like Sarah Michelle Gellar, Sean Hatosi. I hope I'm pronouncing that last name correctly. Elijah Wood, Nestor Carbonell, Olivia Cheng, Maya J, Maza Lizdick, as well as a whole host of others. This movie is set mere moments after the first one. Grace thinks she has survived her night with the Ladomasas, but because she survived, a domino has fell, and the members of the High Table are now meeting to figure out what to do because there's an open seat now with the Ladomasas gone. There's an open seat at the table. So, the members of the High Table compete for that seat by trying to kill Grace. And not only are they going to try and kill Grace, but also her sister is involved in this as well. So will both of them be able to survive before morning? Or in Grace's case, survive again? We'll have to wait and see. So, like I said, 2019's Ready or Not, if you guys have not checked out my review for that movie, absolutely underrated gem of that year. An absolutely amazing cast with really solid direction and writing makes it, I think, an underrated classic of the year. And with this movie, the new boss is the same as the old boss. Matt Bettinelli open and Tyler Gillette once again returned to direct, with Guy Busick and R. Christopher Murphy once again returning to write the script. And this movie is balls to the walls immediately, like off of the rip. Like, we start with, the end scene from the first movie with Grace, walking onto the steps, lighting the cigarette, and the paramedics get there and, like, what happened? And, she responds with in-laws. And then roller coaster's off, and man, what a roller coaster it is. Because there is nonstop action, lots of comedy as well. It's a radio silence film. You should expect that. But also a really nice story of the sisters reuniting as well, and forgiving each other over what happened in the past. Once again, this cast is absolutely incredible. Samara Weaving, I don't think there needs to be any more, explanation as to why. Like, she's awesome. Like, she is so good in this movie. And with her sharing most of the screen time with Kathrynnewton, who I've loved her in every single thing that I've seen her in so far. Like Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, I thought she was really good as Cassie. In another radio silence film, Abigail, she was also really good in that. And here, again, absolutely no exception. She's awesome in this. And the rest of the ensemble cast is also really, really good as well. Sarah Michelle Gellar, awesome. Sean Hatosi is really good in this, and the way his character shifts from one thing to a completely polar opposite thing is really cool to watch and actually see, like, transpire. Just everyone in the cast really, really good. And again, that is credit to Busick and Murphy for creating such distinctive characters and just making them clearly definable and make them interesting as well. The ones that we focus on mainly in the story. But some of the other side characters are also very interesting as well, even though they don't get a majority of the focus. Like, they still are very interesting and compelling to watch. The direction in this is really, really good. A lot more action than the first one, because the first one, there were like a couple of action stuff like here and there, but oh gosh, just felt like a bug land on my neck there for a second. Sorry for the spaz out. But yeah, there's a lot more action stuff in this movie. And it's shot really, really well. I'm wondering, like, if they took the style that they learned from the first movie and combined it with the knowledge that they got from doing the 2 Scream movies that they did, mixed in with what they did with Abigail, and just, like, combined it into this movie. I'd be very interested to figure out, like, if that was kind of the direction that they went. Because the camera shots and the fights and the action set pieces are actually really, really good in this. The music, once again, done by Mr. Brian Tyler. Mr. Brian Tyler. Is also really, really good as well. And there's an instance towards the tail end of the movie where they repurposed the hide-and-seek song from the first movie, and I thought that was really, really cool, the way that they repurposed that. I thought that was absolutely genius. Do I think that this one is better than the first one? I don't think so, because with that first one, you have absolutely no idea what you're getting into. With this one, you kind of have a semblance of an idea as to what you're getting into. So the novelty of, like, the mystery of the movie is somewhat gone with this. But what I think they make up for that is they have a lot more action. A really interesting character, like I said, that takes a very big turn towards the tail end of the movie, and a finale that is just as bonkers as the first one is, and is really, really awesome to behold. So while I don't think it's as good as the first one, I say it's still really, really fun watch. And, if they decide, I don't think they'll make a third one. But if they do decide to go down that route, I would love to see a third one. Like, this movie was absolutely fun to watch. Fun characters, really good story, really solid direction as well. From Olpen and Gillette, as well as a really good score from Brian Tyler. And yeah, this movie is an absolute blast to watch. I definitely think you should go and check this one out in theaters. But that's just my opinion. What did you guys think about the movie? Let me know down in the comments below. If you are wondering as to why I haven't posted a Project Hail Mary review today, that's because I posted one last week. So if you want to go and check out my thoughts on Project Hail Mary and me seeing it in IMAX 70mm, that review is already up on the channel. So please go and check that out as well. But I think that's going to be pretty much it for me on this one, guys. Be safe out there, and remember to read all the little bits in a contract, because if you're wanting to try and get out of something, it's reasonable to have at least some of, like, the nitty-gritty stuff in your head. So, like, you can pull out, this clause in the contract means that I can do X, Y, and Z. So just have that little stuff memorized, because it could come back and help you out in the end. That's all I'm saying. And I will catch you guys next time.